Hey Tomcat, we're back today with my panel of students. Today we'll be talking about the interesting story that I found online, which is I think from Time Magazine. They reported a story on Do Nice Guys Finish Last? And the whole, stigma behind that. And I just wanted to ask, today's panel is, we all know that, the term nice guys finish last, but I'm asking you guys, does that statement hold true in today's society? And also, why do girls go for that bad guy?
What is this bad guy? What where does it stand? What is a nice guy? What is the whole standard that girls go for? What kind of girls go for? I just kind of want to put that question out there because I feel like we're all abiding to
the thing is, the question is, why are you considered a nice guy compared to this jerk? Because, from what I'm looking at, you're being a jerk because...
Making that whole comparison is
exactly. You're comparing yourself to someone, this person may be bad, but it's still, you're making a comparison against them, and it's just who are you to decide if you're a nice guy or not?
What I found interesting about the same article is it mentioned, some of the, things that girls have said that attracted to bad boys, and some of them are, they're more confident, they're indifferent, meaning, they go along with the flow. Bad boys are exciting, they're mysterious, they're masculine, and they're good sweet talkers. So with this, would you agree with that, or would you say that applies to every male you find? It doesn't matter if they're good or not.
I'd say, I see people all the time that are just it's just a simple stereotype. I have a couple of friends that are big and bulky, and they're the nicest people around. They wouldn't hurt a fly. And it's something that I feel like it's just been created by people over time that, he's a bad boy because he's so buff and everything. It's kind of like when it comes to movies, and you have the jock and the cheerleader. The jock is always the bully who bullies the nerd, and then the cheerleader is always there. That's where I feel like that's where all of that came from.
Yeah, it's just one of those stereotypes.
I don't see this realistically existing, and I'm not trying to, just crash and burn this topic, but just saying making a general such a generalization on what girls go for. I see the stereotype, like Jarrell said, being built up in movies, how they portray high school and everything just completely. And then when we actually get here, it's nothing like that. It's just built off of a bunch of different stereotypes.
I've never been to a crazy high school party.
I don't want to either.
Right? I don't want to. I've never within the school, you never hear about, whoa, dude, did you hear about that party? And I was
no
one really cares. Everyone's so busy.
Yeah, exactly.
My question is, why do we automatically associate bad boy with masculinity? Why do we associate this with exciting, serious? I don't see how, since we're making generalization already, I don't see how the nice guy can't have all those different qualities, because like Megan said, you see people in a realistic high school, in a realistic life, you see people with all sorts of different characteristics and traits and everything. I don't see how I don't understand how any of these are automatically associated with this, because you can be bad and still not have as nice features. You can't be as mysterious. I feel like we just shot your topic down.
No, that's what I want. I think for me personally, what it stems from is dates back to all the way you have movies like Grease, when you have the greaser, and then you have cool preppy white girls, in the movie. I think that culture, bringing up, because social media does play a good big influence on that. And I think what movies like Twilight, and had the shirts off, that's to everybody, to young, especially young people nowadays. That's very, it leads to body shaming, and it leads to, this is what a man should be, and this is what, it's not that, it must be clean, or it must be the nice guy. And I think, at least, what they're assuming is that girls want a big, buff guy that's gonna, treat them right when they want to, but also defend.
Well, there's been a trend in social media. I don't know if you guys have seen it within Twitter. It's girls, most girls want someone it was oh, my boyfriend doesn't cheat on me, he's boring. So it's
I do see things like that. I feel like the
So it's-
standard's changing so much.
The
and
standard's
it's
changing because it's like,
problematic.
yeah, and then there will be tweets from guys. It's just like, oh, my girl caught me cheating, but I caught her cheating, so that's wrong. So it's like, so it's. I think just everyone in general is just kind of.
We're in a point of confusion.
Yeah, we're just
We don't
there.
know
Like,
what we want.
My point is that if you let like those unrealistic like generalizations run your relationship, you shouldn't be in that relationship. Like if you go for like I guess everyone has a type. You believe in that, but if you're going off with the assumption that like, oh, I'm gonna go for the bad guy because he exhibits these type of traits, then I'm sorry, you need to wake up. But like it's not gonna be like that. And like how Brittany said, if you're gonna base your relationship off of those unrealistic standards, if it doesn't work out, you should not be fired up for that. Get your head out. Get your head out.
That's true. Me personally, I feel like this all stems back from when like you're a little child and how your brain's very manipulative, and it kind of starts with like Disney princesses.
Oh yeah.
Because like my sisters right now, they're 3 and 5, and they're going through this big Disney princess phase. It all started with Frozen, and they're all like, "Oh, I want to be Elsa. I want to be Anna," and stuff like that. And then they see like these men, and they're so big and they're so masculine, and they're gonna be there to save them in the day, in the time frames. And that's where I feel like it all ends up from. And then it comes to when they get older, and that those traits that they love to see in a prince, they see in these bad guys, I guess you would see. They're big, they're confident in what they do, they say what they want to say, but then at the same time, that's what they show off, but their true personality is something completely different. And then that's when it totally turns itself on its head, and they're waiting for their Disney prince, but then it never comes.
Well, when it comes down to it, every girl is like, so say most girls want the bad boy. They want the bad boy on the outside, but they want the sweet. It's like the inside of a jerk. It's like they want that to be sweet and sensitive. So it's like,
cool, yeah. So, again, good conversation. See you guys tomorrow again with another topic, and see you later.